It's the Man Cave Morning Show. It's the Man Cave Morning Show. It's the Man Cave Morning Show. Hey, hey. It's the Man Cave Morning Show. Hey, hey. Remix. You like that? You like that? No, man, ain't the only DJ on the phone.
We are coming right up.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show. Hey, 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 hey. It's the Man Cave Morning Show. It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
TCustoms.com.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show. Man Cave Morning Show. Hey, hey. It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
Yes, Man Cave Morning Show. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on what part of the world you live in.
It's morning somewhere.
Exactly. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. First and foremost, salute to my co-host, Deacon Woo.
Wakanda forever.
What's good, my dude? What's good?
Can't call it.
I am humbly Storm Norton the General.
El Jefe.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Listen, shout out to everybody watching us live right now on BKS1 Radio TV, on YouTube.
Boom.
Salute to everybody watching us live on Twitter and Periscope. That's at BKS1 Radio ENT. Shout out to everybody listening to us on the TuneIn app.
Boom.
If you don't have the TuneIn app by now, get it and download it. You can listen to all your favorite radio stations and radio shows from around the world. And guess who's on there? BKS1 Radio, the Man Cave Morning Show.
It is free.
Yes, it is free. Get the free version. All right, and shout out to everybody on FB, man. Let me give some FB love real quick. Just real quick. Shout out to Kaz Minor, Phyllis Woodbury, everybody on the check-in. Checking in. Let me get my thing popping. Right here, shout out to D-Mac on the check-in.
D-Mac.
No doubt. Salute, peace, and blessings to everybody. Now, let's get this thing on and popping, man. One of the things we're going to talk about today, I'm going to tell y'all right now, is why are we upset with Cardi B and Megan?
Why, sir? Why?
Over this song.
Why?
Over the WAP song. And then another thing is
the WAP song.
They may make vaccines mandatory. They may make it mandatory. You have to take it.
Have to take the sign of the beast.
Yes. You going there.
Okay.
All right. They may say you're going to have to take it, man. Or else you're going to lose your job. Or you may lose your license. Who knows?
Your job,
Who knows where they're going to go with this thing. All right. So, shout out to Ingrid Judge. Welcome. Good morning, Ingrid. Yes. Let me go right to I want to get this out the way with Megan and Cardi, right? So they got this song called the WAP.
WAP. Yes. It stands for something.
Yes. Wet AP.
Right.
All right. So that's what it means. Wet AP.
Okay.
People are in an uproar over the song. They're using the sample. There's some whores in this house.
Classic
club
music.
song.
That's right. Some hoes in this house.
Yeah,
some hoes in this house.
And they using that. They running our way through. The video's crazy. It's like soft porn or whatever.
Yes,
but
it is.
People are wilding out. Oh my God, they ain't got no respect for themselves.
Okay.
This is not what you do when you the mother
of
a daughter, and this and that. Like how does that? How is she representing motherhood? They playing everybody out that's associated with this thing. Kylie Jenner, Megan Thee Stallion, she catching a lot of heat.
They want to kick Kylie off the video.
Yeah, they want to kick her off the video.
They want to kick her off.
It's just so much controversy surrounding this song, but the most controversy I'm hearing is they saying that these girls lack morals for making this song, that they should be ashamed of themselves. They're degrading women all over the world and all of that. How do y'all feel about that? Because, the age we are now, the age you are, the age I am, are we being hypocrites, man? Real talk. Are we being hypocrites when we coming at them like this? I don't remember this much attack on Vanity 6 with Nasty Girls.
I ain't gonna clap that up.
I remember when we was in the club, and even songs like, this not my song, but songs like Beat That Bitch with a Bat was popular, and women were out there like this. Yeah.
I'll beat that bitch with a bat.
Yeah. And when the actual club song, not the sample, the full club song, there's some hoes in this house.
There's some hoes in this house.
Everybody was rocking to it, including women.
Yeah, of course.
Including women.
Bringing the house down with that cut.
All right.
The roof is on fire, sir.
Man, come on, man. Music has always displayed some type of sexuality or whatever the case. So now these women, so the players may have changed, but the game didn't.
So, General, this is a profitable conversation. I grew up with Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy and Porgy's and the most raunchy music, the most raunchy entertainment ever. Now, I do not want to be a hypocrite.
What's up, Platinum?
Because I have been on this mic encouraging women to be respectful and do what they need to do. No doubt about it. But when it comes to entertainment, this is certainly nothing new. Sex sells. And I'm an old man. When I was their age, I rocked to a lot of explicit stuff,
Right.
and loved it. My
Right,
comedy,
right,
my movies, and my music, and I still bump it in my car to this day.
No
So,
doubt, no doubt. Shout out, peace and blessings to Walter Pittman on the check-in. English said Chuck Berry.
My Dingaling,
my Dingaling, Clarence Carter songs, etc. Facts. Alicia Mitchell said it's called selective memory.
That's right.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely.
We're going to go in today because some of y'all must have forgot. Do I got to play some of these songs on the Man Cave Morning
Break out
Show?
the NWA, please, sir.
I'm just saying.
Break out the Snoop Dogg, please, sir.
And so now
Break out the 2 Live Crew, sir.
you got these two young ladies, all right? And listen, regardless, I know the video was crazy, whatever, but you know, forever in the music industry, it has been sex sells. Bottom line, right? And we've been dancing to it, and we rock out to it, whatever. Now, you know, we want to get on this high and mighty soapbox,
right?
And call these women disgusting. They're disgraceful. They're this. They're that. How can she make a song like that? And she has a 3-year-old or 4, whatever, daughter. And it's like, I'm like, dang, how quickly we forget people. And they're still young. These ladies are still young, so they're still evolving. They're still growing. They're in their 20s. So it's like why the attacks? I don't get it. CeeLo Green, this cat, of all people, and not even to play CeeLo out. Let me find it. Let me find it and show y'all this real quick. So CeeLo Green criticizes Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion for adult content in their music.
CeeLo Green has spoken out to criticize the music created by Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, who he suggested are crying out for attention at any cost. You got a gold costume on talking about attention. A singer who was exclusively speaking to Far Out when he began to discuss his love of old pop music, offered his thoughts on the current genre and his opinion of what is lacking. We are all adults. There should be a time and a place for adult content. As adults and artists, we should at least attempt to be each other's accountability partners in some regard, he says. The stereotypes that are celebrated and perpetuated ultimately make the perception a reality. It's a disenfranchising, and it has caused a great deal of problems. CeeLo then exclusively told Far Out, you have the heads of state like Nicki Minaj or someone who is up there in accolades, success, visibility, platform to influence. Nicki could be effective in so many other ways, constructive ways, and feels desperate. Attention is a drug and competition is around, suggests the singer. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are all more or less doing similar salacious gestures to kind of get into position. We get it. We get it.
CeeLo has some problems of his own, right?
People that live in glass houses should not throw stones.
Listen,
sir, I'm gonna leave it at that.
And we're gonna open the phone lines up for this.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
I need y'all to weigh in on this. Call in 646-223-1302. Again, that number is 646-223-1302. Yo, here's my thing, man. And I get it, you know. You got all different types of music. You got your gospel, you got your house, you got your club, you got your rap, you got your hip hop, you got your reggae, you got your Afrobeats, whatever, right? So this is nothing new at all. It is Cardi B. And no disrespect to Cardi, she was a former stripper.
Yep.
No disrespect to Megan, she was a former stripper, right? That got out the strip game and said, okay, instead of, you know, coming at it this way, I'm going to come at it this way.
Right.
I'm going to make music, whatever. Megan's having quick success. She just had an incident where she got shot in the foot 3 times, whatever. People attacked her, whatever, and made jokes about it, whatever the case may be. Everybody rallied behind her and was like, oh, Megan, we're here with you. You know, sorry for the abuse, blah, 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 blah. She comes out with this song with Cardi B. Thank you. Thank you. Caller from the 919. State your name, where you calling from. You on the Man Cave Show. Let's get it.
Yo, peace. No, how you? This is Walter.
What's up, my dude?
Carolinas down here.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Woo, how you? Good
What's
to see you
respect,
back on
my
the
brother.
set.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, yo, this story just reminded me of the 80s when the congressman in New York said that rap music was poison our young people and all that.
Absolutely.
Yo, sisters want to do all that. They want to put themselves out there. Let them deal with criticism and all that. Everybody else need to stop paying attention to that and keep their focus on what's going on with the community.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know, put our energy and stuff in our mind and creative thoughts. You know, like you and Norm was saying before about the businesses, about the financing, the
Right.
community effort towards the young people. Because, yeah, they're being misled and astray. But right now, I mean, come on, man. And like you said, well, we all grown as men back in the day. We used to submit solid gold and
That's
all
right.
the places
That's
and
right.
things. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Come on, man. If
Facts.
them sisters need to, to put themselves out there to stay relevant, then oh well.
That's entertainment.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. That's what they
That's
do.
all it is.
But, no, man, I really, really appreciate all you do for the community up there in Plainfield. I hope cats in Newark, Jersey City, and all the places in Camden get on board, man. Start
Respect.
getting out here, getting these radio stations back on board. That's where the information is at. Do your own research.
Facts.
That's right.
So y'all be easy up there,
No
man.
doubt.
I really
Respect, black
appreciate
man.
it. And I'm listening at work.
All right.
No
So
doubt.
keep doing your thing, B.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Let's read some comments, man.
All right, peace.
No doubt. Peace, Walt. A lot of comments coming in. Yeah, feel free to call in. Y'all can call in 646-223-13.
223-02.
All right, let's get with some of these comments, man. Let me get back to some of these joints over here. So, okay. Let me go from Sandy B. Sandy B said it's entertainment. I've heard it all before.
Yes.
Ingrid just said play him. Sandy said Snoop song. It ain't no fun.
The homies
unless the
can't
homies
get none.
can't get none. You could tell Sandy's really not that much into hip hop, but we get
Yeah,
what you're saying, though,
Yes,
babe.
yes,
We get what
yes.
you're saying. Ingrid said it's entertainment. If you're not entertained, change the station. I haven't heard the song yet. Yeah, I can. I mean, if I play it, we'll get cut off. But
Right.
Ingrid just said that Oompa Loompa has a lot of nerve drugging women for sex. Just
Oh.
ridiculous. Talking about CeeLo Green. Sandy said, Little Kim, Big Mama thing. Come on now. It's entertainment. Facts. Rianne said, yes, CeeLo does have issues. Facts.
Yes.
Sandy said Cardi B is considered a megastar ex-stripper, so it's controversy over it. True. D-Max said there are plenty of songs with this kind of language, and there are also millions of songs available to listen to. If you don't like the content, don't listen. You have choices. Facts, D-Mac.
Right.
Ingrid just said J-Lo produced Hustlers, and they wanted to give her an award. People pick and choose what they want to be upset about. Man, double, triple.
So
facts.
I have another take, which is
let's go.
When Meg was getting dragged on social media and attacked when she was shot, and people were making fun of her, and 50 was clapping back at her, and this and that and the other. Cardi B reached out to her when she was at a low point and put her on, got her back to being relevant, and people stop talking about all of that other foolishness. Now, in hip hop game, they always say you can only have one female star. Yeah, God knows, anytime any female open their mouth, Little Kim come out and say, "I'm the best, and you need to pay me homage," and this and that and the other. So they were not the only two female rappers in that video. They were not the only females in that video. So to see women on top reaching out to other women and putting them on goes in direct contrast to this idea that women are catty, they can't work together, you can only have one female MC. I love to see that type of unity. Now, I'm a grown-up and I like raunchy stuff, and I always have. So I don't really buy, it's disrespectful. Don't watch. It's entertainment. You don't want to watch it, don't watch it. I ain't here to raise your kids. Now, I do get on this mic and yell and scream about women holding themselves to a higher standard, and I still believe that, and I still will, and you may call me a hypocrite. This is entertainment. If these women can get out of the club,
Can we separate the fact?
can these women get out of the club and hustle legit, and instead of selling their bodies, sell the music? What's the problem?
See,
what are you complaining
everything
about?
is growth,
What
right?
are you
so for them to even leave the strip club,
right?
That's growth.
Yes. Absolutely.
Right?
And get into the business of music.
Because it's a business.
Thank you. And production and signing deals and all the legal things they needed to learn. They're becoming entertaining. So if you're not mad at Al Pacino and The Godfather, don't be mad at these sisters, man.
Okay.
Please don't.
Whoever never had sex before, put their hands down. Put them down. If you didn't have sex.
Sorry. I'm slow. No,
gotcha. No, but listen.
The fat man is not a virgin.
But listen.
Trust me when I tell you.
Listen, man. We got to... Only in America where sex and sexual situations is so taboo, right? So we're not talking about, nothing crazy or illegal here.
No.
Not...
It's a music video.
Yeah. Music video. We're talking about grown adults speaking about sex, basically. But now they're speaking about sex in their songs. Or whatever, having sex with their man or having sex with their lady or whatever the case may be. All right, let me read Alicia Mitchell's comment because it's a very good comment. Alicia said, come to think of it, there is a whole lot of songs women stayed on the dance floor for. Yes, Don't Want No Short.
Oh, yes.
Shake that, girl. Shake that, yeah. Shake that, all right. That and many, many more.
Yes.
It isn't until we mature or turn to religion or even have daughters that our selective memory kicks in. And yes, I am not the one to throw stones at glass houses, period.
Thank you.
Kwame said, I need a personal trainer and a yellow dress. Ingrid said, I'm the Virgin Mary. Watch your mouth.
And I say again.
Phyllis Woodbury said, LOL, woo. Norm got you.
He did. He should have attached it to a cheeseburger. I would have caught it.
and then Kwame said, pay off my student loans. But listen, but see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, man, we forget, man. We attacked them when they were strippers, right? So when they were just working in the strip clubs, these are some low life chicks working in the strip club, blah blah blah, don't got no respect for themselves, right? So they both got into the music game,
right?
Which is the music game is
cutthroat.
It's cutthroat, but it's supposedly a legitimate business.
Supposedly,
it's a legitimate business,
right,
whatever.
Right.
And they started making music. They started rapping over beats. And selling millions and millions of records, right?
What the problem is?
And got your kids and your daughters and your nieces and everybody rocking out to their music and supporting and buying their music, right? Which they are millionaires now, and they are superstars
and
now.
Businesswomen.
Yeah, and businesswomen
that employ other people.
And businesswomen. So it wasn't by mistake. It wasn't by mistake that they chose to use the sample. There's some whores in this house. They know what they're doing.
It's to get us to listen because that's our music.
They know what they're doing.
That's our club music.
Kwame said, Vanity 6 Nasty Girl was my 40th birthday theme. And why not?
Can I get a clap up for Vanity 6?
And that beat still go hard.
Can I get a clap for Vanity 6?
I'm telling you right now.
What?
When I do my set, August the 22nd at Jersey Land Community Center.
It's going to be on the list.
I'm going in.
Dig it.
You're going to hear some of them joints. Even though I'm doing a classic set.
Yeah, we got classic cuts.
But Vanity 6 is classic.
Yes.
So you may hear it on August 22nd down at Jersey Land Community Center. I rock from 3 to 5.
Apollonia edition and Vanity edition.
Exactly. All right, so let's read. Victor Johnson said, people forgetting Little Kim did the same thing. Similar.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
stop hating.
Yes. Oh, Sandy said, every time I heard Shake That Ass on a short, man, I was up dancing. LOL Entertainment.
That's right.
All right.
All of us were.
Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. Hot sex on a platter.
Hot sex on a platter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why we acting like this is new? Why we acting like this is all new? They going in hard on Megan and Cardi, but what they don't realize is just like C. Dolores Tucker, no disrespect to her. At all.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm not going to disrespect her, but when she started going in hard on the rap game, and who she's battling at the time, Tupac, it was Pac.
Yeah, our generation.
Our generation. She was going in hard on the rap.
Against her.
All that did was make it what? More popular
and sell more music.
And made it sell more music. Because their views now on that video, if you didn't see that video, which is soft porn, but if you didn't see that video,
it is.
All right, you watch that video, you're like, whoa. But that beat go hard. I ain't gonna front.
It does.
As a DJ, and I'm not into the trap thing. I'm as a DJ, I gotta play some of the stripper music sometimes with it. It's definitely a strip club song. But the beat go hard.
It does.
And the videos, it is what it is. But
astonishing.
again, it's entertainment. It's entertainment. All right. With Yolanda Adams and Shirley Caesar, they're going to make a gospel record.
Right.
And they're going to do a gospel video. That's just beautiful. That's for that. With somebody else, they're going to make this type of song. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion make strip club music. Bottom line.
So my favorite
they
rapper
make strip club music
in the world said, "Listen to my 9mm go bang, ba da da dang." So it's entertainment, and I don't understand why people don't also see the hustle and the business behind it. These black women and Spanish women are entrepreneurs. They're getting it in a legitimate fashion. Like, why so much hate? Again, I got a daughter, and I'm moral, and I'm this and I'm that. I also know what I like to listen to. I know what I like to laugh at. I'm a grown-up. And when it comes to what my kids can see or not see, that's my responsibility.
Let's address Monica's comment.
They all did, but I want to see a little bit more these days. Agreed. Dance to some of them, but let's show our kids better.
Let's show our kids better, or let's teach our kids better. To be able to have discernment, you know what I'm saying? Like because my thing is like this, right? So if my daughter is listening to Cardi and Meg, right? I'm like, listen, all right, yeah, I get it. Music got a nice beat and all of that, whatever, like that. But I'm going to teach her that the ways of, how could I say nice? You don't want to be this out in the streets.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to teach my daughter, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be this way out in the streets, whatever. You want to have respect for yourself. You want men to respect you.
Of course.
All of this. But these are the things that you teach your child, right? And we know no matter how much you teach your child, they're going to live and do what they want to do. They're going to live their life still the way they want to live it once they reach a certain age, right? So my thing is with anything, you got to give them some type of guidance on it. But you gotta, you know what I'm saying? How many times did we sneak in our room and listen to Richard Pryor or whatever? And my wife got her ass beat by her older sister when she was playing Vanity 6, Nasty Girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She got cursed out when she was little.
Right. While of course I agree that we have to set the standard. Of course we need to see more. At the same token, I can't forget when I was a little kid, being brought up in a religious fashion, loving Richard Pryor and Moms Mabley and everything else. So if I'm worried about my daughter at 19, right, that means I have not done my job. Because these kids can get access to and listen to whatever they want, and you'll never know anything about it. So it is up to us to put the moral fiber into them so they can have a spirit of discernment, just like you did. You listened to ratchet stuff, then you went to church and you was an altar boy. Stop. If we were able to get through our times, then these kids are going to be able to get through the times that they're in now.
So I want to address something Monica said. She said, I get that. You know, music is their business, but at what point do we start building better in our community and what we elevate? Okay, great point. But we have to make the separation between the entertainer and the person. And this is what we got to start doing. And what I mean by that is, now, we're talking about Cardi and WAP, the WAP song, right?
WAP used to mean something else to us. But go ahead.
Yeah, but we're talking about Cardi and the WAP song.
We have a different
but we're not talking about what Cardi donated to charities. We're not talking about what Cardi did is doing as far as getting people to vote. We're not talking about none. We're not talking about none of that. The positive stuff that they're doing. So as far as the community, Cardi is active in the community. She does things now that are very active in the community, right? So now, as far as in what we elevate, I say this all the time that we glorify the wrong things. So that I can rock with you where you're going with that as far as in what we elevate. because in our communities we do glorify the wrong things. Drugs.
Absolutely. And we
drugs,
speak out against that on
guns.
this platform. Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Loose women, whatever. We glorify that. Prostitution, whatever the case may be. You know, we glorify a lot of the things we shouldn't be doing. All right. So that I rock with you with. Dorothy Artist said, but the song is whack. I'm not hating. I like both of them.
The beat is good.
The beat
the
is
videos
dope.
are good. The rapping is horrible.
I gotta say this about Cardi.
Rapping is horrible.
Her verse is whack. Megan.
That's true.
Megan rocked her verse. All right. Anyway, listen to the song.
Megan is a better rapper.
Yeah, Megan rocked the verse. Cardi's verse in this one is whack, and I love Cardi. I love Cardi B, but the verse in this one I wasn't feeling it as much. All right. Sorry, Cardi. Monica said, I appreciate that. Our kids are not looking at those contributions. Yes, Victor said, we can't be picky and choose to hate on certain people on what kind of music to make and be surprised like this haven't been going on in music for years. Biggie had dreams of effing an R&B chick, and we rock to it. Y'all mentioned Vanity. I bring up Eddie Murphy.
Of course. Naughty by Nature.
Yeah, other comedians. Yeah, OPP, yeah.
So,
no doubt. No doubt. Shout out to Vicky said, right on, we glorify a lot of things and ignore it. Kwame said, oh, please, what is the number? All those man-centered comments. Don't start piloting,
646.
but call in 646-233-1302. Bring it on, pilot. Bring it
before
on.
you read anymore, I wanted to just go back to Monica. I hear what Monica is saying about what we elevate. So, because I've struggled with that, because I have a grown son and a grown daughter, I made a conscious decision to get on a platform that elevates us every single day. We have conversations, we elevate, we fight the good fight. So I hear what she's saying. I appreciate what she's saying. You're talking to two people that do elevate. However, we do have to have conversations about what's going on in the world. That's what I want to say.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts. Yeah, you could call in 646-233-1302. Number's right there. If you look at the little television screen in the corner of our you'll see the number right there.
That's
all
right. Call in, please do.
Yeah, definitely call in. Let me read some more comments before we move on. Let's see. Denise said, I haven't heard the song. Yeah, go check it out. It's called WAP. And most of y'all do know what WAP means, right? I'm just curious. Who doesn't know what WAP means?
Well, they've changed the definition because there used to be a dance when we were young. It's not that anymore.
Yeah, no, it's not that
not
anymore.
The WAP anymore.
D-Max said, all the uproar over a song, over one song.
Don't
one
listen
song.
to it, right.
Yes. Yeah, just don't listen.
Don't listen, don't rock, don't support it then.
We have choices, people.
That's right. A lot of choices.
We can turn something on, we can turn something off. And it's that simple. It's that simple. But for the attacks on their character, on that we got to stop. And then I heard Kylie Jenner is being attacked for being a part of it. Whatever
they're saying, they want her off the video.
They want her off the video.
I'm not exactly
cancel,
sure
which I don't.
Why.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why. Why y'all want Kylie Jenner off the video? Anybody know? English said, I didn't know what it meant until you said it. Oh, okay.
AP.
Loose women, cut it out. Lose respect of men.
Loose women, cut it out. Lose respect of men. Cut it out.
Yeah, call in, because I need to know what you mean.
So here's the thing. So sex sex doesn't sell. Sex doesn't sell. Sex is not proliferated all over this culture. It's not in entertainment. They don't sell cars with it and movies and this and that. No, that's not what's happening, right? Like, that's the society in which we live. It is up to us to personally respond in a way personally, right? It's your character is your character. And what you support is, and what you stand for is what you stand for. Just like they support and stand for what they stand for. You don't like it, don't rock it, don't support it. I will speak out against it, but on the other hand, I don't control what's put out and what's not. If it were not popular, right? If people didn't buy the music, if people didn't want it, they wouldn't make it. So to the argument of, what you're putting out or whatever, if there was not people didn't want to listen to that type of stuff, they wouldn't make any money and they would make other things.
Facts. Victor said because she is a Kardashian, maybe That's why they want her out.
Maybe
and then Ingrid said they say Kylie is a culture vulture with no rhythm. That's why they want her removed. Man, I don't want to really go back and forth with this battle about the Kardashians and what everybody feel about them now and whatever. I mean, because listen, we gotta accept. It's the same way. You love Italian food. You eat Italian food.
Of course I do.
Right?
Of course I do.
Certain stuff, Italian art.
Yes.
Whatever the case. So does that make you a
culture
vulture?
vulture? No.
Kylie loves hip hop. She dates hip hop artists.
Okay.
A lot of them Kardashian, they're into black men. Period. I mean, let's take this call. Caller from the 908. State your name when you're calling from. You on the Man Cave Show. What's up?
Hello, fellas. It's Pie Lady. How are you?
What's up,
Let
Pie
me get
Lady?
the clap up
What's
for the
going
queen.
on?
Let's get the clap
go.
up.
Everything always comes back to men. Listen, why? Why does a woman have to? And you know, I always tell you, I'm very conservative in dress, except for those few times when I'm turning 40s, whatever. So I'm not. It's not my thing. However, women and their sexuality and what we consider nasty is old as time. It is old as time. And these concepts of loose women, comparing loose women to guns, stop it.
No. Listen what I said.
This comes from...
Listen what I said.
You said we should not promote.
I said no. We have a habit of glorifying things like that. And it's the truth. Loose women, we glorify that.
Why cannot we glorify the beauty of a woman's body? And why can't we glorify her freedom to use her sexuality?
So let me ask you a question.
She chooses.
So is there such a thing as loose women? Let's clarify terms here right now. Is that a thing? If it's not a thing, you give me the word. You give me the words to describe a loose woman. Is it a thing?
Some people would say a loose woman. Some people would say a sexually free woman.
Okay,
I tell people all the time. I have two grandmothers, right? One was a mother of the church. One was a mother in the church.
So
two different women. The mother in the church taught. Are you ready? The one who was the mother in the church, she taught that a wet behind and an empty pocketbook don't match.
So what I would ask you again is, yes, there are sexually free women.
This is what she taught us.
But we agree that there are loose women, correct? Is that loose women is a thing?
I do not agree.
So you don't agree
in the concept
so
of
what term would you use? What term? Okay, so what term would you use to describe a loose woman?
These are all labels that men
what term would you describe a loose? So how would you describe it?
Men own sexuality.
How would you describe a loose woman?
Hold on.
How would you describe
hold on 1 second.
Is it a thing or not?
Hold on 1 second. Let her answer the question. Answer Woo's question, Pie Lady, because he was trying to.
He asked me about loose women, and I said I don't support the term loose woman. I don't support the term fat-tail girl. I don't support any of these terms that come out of men thinking about how they control the bodies and the sexuality of women.
So do other people support those terms?
Men control sexuality, and any woman who takes her sexuality to the area where she wants to take it, that's outside of man's Madonna whore complex.
So we understand that you do not. So we understand that you do not support the term. We understand that you don't like the term.
So hold on.
But do other people have that concept? Yes or no?
I just said to you, we live in I always go back. We live in a paternalistic society.
Hold up,
men
Pie Lady.
get to write and promote the rules.
Hold up, Pie
In
Lady.
a paternalistic, male-dominated society where men get to write and determine the rules, and they think that they own women's sexuality. They think they get to label women.
Do women participate in paternalism?
Of what they think.
Do women participate in that system?
Pie Lady, you're not being fair because
do women participate in that system?
I hear women. I hear women all the time call men whores. and hoes. So it's the same thing.
And women
because if a man listen.
Let Norm get it out. Let Norm get it out. Let Norm get his point out.
That was used to bring them down and flipping the table.
Right.
Pie lady.
Say what you gotta say.
So bottom line is, if a man is sleeping around a lot with a lot of women, he's still a hoe.
And he's
still
a hoe too. That's exactly right.
Whatever. He's throwing half the town. He's throwing it all over the town.
Right.
Blah 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 blah. Whatever like that. If a woman is sleeping with the whole football team, whatever, she gets labeled a loose woman.
No, that's paternalistic.
Yeah,
she's not a hoe.
Or a whore. Whore applies to both sexes.
Not. Women cannot be whores.
Whore applies to both sexes because I know a lot of male whores.
A lot of female whores
that I used to run with. Shoot, some they labeled me an ex-whore.
Yeah,
some may label me an ex-hoe.
Sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is when we say lose, people glorify that. People glorify the fact that men sleep around with thousands of women.
It's celebrated.
People glorify.
So the question becomes: what we have bought into this concept. We have bought into this concept of sexuality based on religious concepts of controlling women and determining
who's applying it to that?
Pedigree of children.
Who's applying it to that? We're not applying it to religion.
And do women subscribe to that as well? And what role do they play in perpetuating what you're saying?
Every time I talk to you guys, I go to the history of things. I just don't talk from my head. I go to how
I don't talk from my head either. Do women participate in that system? Do they have any blame at all? Are women completely blameless in this paternalistic system? Or do some women participate in that system and profit from it? Yes or no?
The question becomes, why are we blaming anybody for something?
The question becomes yes or no. So women do not benefit from this system, correct? And they don't foster that.
I asked the question. I said, why are we blaming anybody?
And answer my question.
As natural as
do women participate in the system, and do they perpetuate this narrative? Do they have any fault at all? The narrative that you've been talking about for the last 10 minutes. The narrative that you've been talking about.
This is getting heated, y'all.
Do women have any part in that? Answer my question.
Why do we get all up in arms?
Answer my question. She's not answering my question. Do women participate? Why won't you answer my question?
And attracting men to us by the things that nature put in.
Do women participate in this wicked system?
Our butts are shaped for a reason. Our thighs are shaped for a reason. Our breast is shaped for a reason. Our ability to secrete liquids in our vagina for easy transmission of sex and sperm is all natural. Why are we getting all up in arms about this?
Because you know what? There's a moral factor to it with men and women, not just women.
Not just women.
There's a moral factor to it that we're applying to it, to the whole conversation. So, like, even when we talk about guns, drugs, and all of that, anything, abuse of anything
is abuse.
Is abuse.
Wrong is wrong.
Who determines whether or not sex-free sexuality is abuse? Oh, why is
do women are women?
See, the thing about America,
are women abusive? Are women abusive? Are women abusive? Do women participate in abuse? Do women participate in abuse? Can a woman abuse anyone sexually or participate in a patriarchy? Are there women that are abusive? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Anybody that grows up
yes or no?
in a society.
Yes or no?
Excuse me. I don't do this. I don't do binary. Binary talking is immature. Anybody
binary is immature. The light is on or the light is off.
All right, listen.
What
are you talking about?
Who grows up
I'm breaking
in a
y'all up.
Society where there is dominance of one over
binary
the other can develop a Stockholm syndrome about that dominance. So it is natural for someone who has grown up in a society where they're dominated to replay, accept, or begin to believe that the elements of their dominance are correct.
Okay. All right. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's your view.
No, that's true.
Okay.
Stockholm syndrome is true. That's not an opinion. About people who grow up in societies that are repressed do begin to take on the characteristics. That is true.
Truth is binary.
All right.
No, truth is not binary. Trying to force someone to say yes or no
not answering
is binary.
Question, not answering a
question.
So this
giving a full
Everyone can hear what you did.
Context. Giving a full answer in context.
Your context,
so the
not mine.
Can follow a thought. Whoa, everything. See,
Your
I don't
thought
understand
process,
why you
not
get
mine.
so personal.
All right, so
I'm not at all.
All right, hold up.
I'm matching fire with fire.
Hold up, Pie Lady. Hold up, Will. Hold up, Pie Lady. So let me just ask you this question and answer it, and then we gotta move on. So if you had a daughter,
this cult of ignorance needs to stop. Go ahead.
If you had a daughter, right, and then you got a call and found out your daughter slept with the whole football team. She slept with every guy on the football team. Would that bother you? Yes or no? So if you say that wouldn't bother you.
She better have some money in her pocket.
This cult of ignorance must stop in the patriarchy.
You know what?
That's so ignorant.
Thanks, Pie Lady.
We love you.
We appreciate you.
That's right.
We love you.
What do you mean that's so ignorant? Don't do that, Woo. You don't get to say that. That's disrespectful.
Did you say ignorant
don't
5 minutes ago?
Okay,
Lady, did you say ignorant?
I just got to move the show along.
I said we have to stop
this cult of ignorance. Who were you referring to?
Can y'all fight off air?
No, only on
I didn't
air.
call you ignorant or anything you said.
That's a binary answer.
Pie Lady, can y'all fight off air?
No, only on
Please.
air. It's good radio.
Y'all fight off air, man.
Y'all cut it out. It's good radio. What are you talking about?
Go in your corner, Will. Pie Lady, go in your corner. Love you, Pie Lady.
Love you, Pie
yes,
Lady.
sir. Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you.
All right, bye-bye.
I love you.
Yo, y'all.
That's my baby.
I just gotta. Y'all see what we go through.
No.
And what we not.
No. Hell to no. You're so ignorant and such a sexist and so toxic in your patriarchal point of view. Okay.
All right. So let's read some of the comments. Let's read some about time. Rev. Victor said, "Pie Lady, stop and answer the questions." Pie Lady gave all love. No doubt.
I love Pie Lady.
Victor said, "I want to know her thoughts on women being called cougars and men called rapists and pedophiles." Oh, wow. That's interesting.
That is.
Answer that in the comment section.
She should answer that.
Victor, very good one. I want to know her thoughts on women being called cougars and men called rapists and pedophiles. That's very, very good.
She was healing herself.
I got to clap. But
she was healing herself.
But what killed me was the answer about the daughters. And she better have some money in her pocket.
What did she say? She better have some money. Why, that's sexist. That's a very patriarchal. She better have some money.
Lord.
She's not a hoe. She better have some money.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, she better took that move she made with sleeping with all those football players
to get
into prostitution. Into prostitution. Yo, come on, man. Let's stop it. Let's stop it.
That's sexist.
If you're just joining us, we was talking about
that's binary and ignorant.
All this backlash and everything. And let me go back to some further comments, cause Lord, Woo and Pie Lady, man, Jesus.
That's all love.
Barb said, "Barb, how you doing, Barb? Do you think that the WAP backlash is due to many looking to build and portray a new image for black people due to the current climate? I believe it's definitely related." I'm actually going to agree with that because it's like since this whole thing hit and all these racial tensions is being put into place and we're out there protesting in the streets for this and it's Black Power now and Black Lives Matter and all of this whatever, any negative portrayal, anything that's deemed negative when it's related to us, we kind of want to attack it now, like, because we don't want that. We don't want to be associated with anything negative no more. So why are our beautiful black queens out here making songs talking about WAP, out there being sexually explicit, degrading ourselves? That's what they consider. They're degrading ourselves, disrespecting ourselves, or whatever. But again, somebody said it earlier, these songs been around. And we've been had movements, right? So what's the difference? We've been had movements since the 60s and 70s, and we always had a movement, some type of movement going on or whatever. So do I think it's related? I get your point, Barb. I do agree, but I disagree because it's been around forever.
So General, and to Ms. Barb, I think it is new, and I think we are experiencing the growth pains because we're moving from one, pattern to another pattern. Right. So when you said we're more up in arms about our representation and stuff, meaning we are actively changing how we're represented. And we're actively changing how we view power, and we're in control of how we view ourselves, etc. So I agree, Ms. Barb. You're seeing a paradigm shift to something else, and it's sloppy. We fuss, we fight, because we're in completely new territory here. Completely. So I agree with Ms. Barb. And you know, TNA been around for a very long time. Sorry to tell you.
Now,
and it's going to be around.
Oh, we definitely got to go into this. So let me see if I got this clip, because I want to know what y'all going to do when this comes up. We had so much to cover today, but
I think we should end on that though.
Yeah, but and we definitely are. So
yeah,
let's go to this, because I really need to know. We really need to know your feelings on this, because this may happen. So states have authority to fine or jail people who refuse coronavirus vaccine, legal experts say. So let's play this, and then let's talk about it.
Legal experts say that private businesses would have the authority to fire workers who don't want to get vaccinated for personal or religious reasons.
Imagine a world where you have to get vaccinated and show proof to go shopping, board a plane, or just go to work. Legally, it could happen, says University of San Diego law professor Dov Fox.
States can compel vaccinations in more or less intrusive ways. They can limit access to schools or services or jobs if people don't get vaccinated. It could force them to pay a fine or even lock them up in jail. Those measures have been adopted in other countries like France, but not so far in the United States.
It all dates back to a Supreme Court case in 1905. The court held that Massachusetts could fine people for not getting vaccinated against smallpox. That case became the basis of vaccine requirements at schools across the country.
Legal experts say that private businesses would have the authority to fire workers who don't want to get vaccinated for personal.
So,
my God,
let's speak on it. Let's speak on it. I said this. I'm not surprised. This is actually the first time I saw the clip, and we had the conversation before the show.
Yeah.
And I said, watch they put in place a mandatory. It's mandatory we all have the vaccine. Now, I spoke to, I ain't gonna say who it was, because I don't know, somebody from her job could be listening, but I spoke to my cousin, one of my cousins, who's in the medical profession, and she's in that field, and she's been in it for years. She says the doctors and all the other medical professionals she worked with are going to quit if they make them sign off that it's mandatory that they have the vaccine. Either they take the vaccine or you lose your job. Most of them, the doctors said they're probably just going to retire or they're going to look for another job. And this what she said the general consensus is. Now, why don't the doctors at her job want to take this vaccine that supposedly can prevent all of us from contracting the virus? That makes me curious. Now, again, you're talking to somebody that never had the flu shot. So I never had the flu shot. I always skated around it. So that means if you don't get the vaccine, you could possibly lose your driver's license if they make it mandatory. You may need a card to be able to shop that says I had my vaccine to be able to go shopping. You may lose your job you've been at for 20 and 25 years and 30 years. You may not be able to participate in certain things entertainment-wise or sports or whatever the case may be unless you show that card that you had your vaccine. Is this what it's coming to? So are you going to take the vaccine to keep your job? Let's be honest. I want y'all to be honest, because some of y'all are saying no, but some of y'all will probably get the vaccine to keep your job. Phone lines are open. Call in 646-223-1302. Let's read some comments. Let's read some comments right now. Denise said, I never had the flu shot either. Ingrid just said, people have the option not to vaccine their kids and they still go to school. What's the difference? They may make this mandatory, though, Ingrid. This may be a federal mandate. We don't know how this thing's going to go down. If it's a federal mandate, what are you going to do? Sage said not. Kaz said firing is one thing. Getting placed in jail is totally different matter. Who knows?
So
who knows?
Let me get a piece, General.
Shout out to Coco Chanel said no.
So, General, if you look at the history of gynecology,
we're going to read your comments in a minute. Go ahead, Will.
If you look at gynecology in the history, and if you see some of the things they did to African American women to figure out the insides of it was barbaric, brutal. It was devilish. If you look at the Tuskegee experiment, when they purposely gave us syphilis and told it was something else. If you look at the guys that had the Agent Orange sprayed on them. If you look at Gulf War syndrome, which these guys from the military were injected with, I don't know what they were injected with, and the crazy side effects that they have to this day. There is a history in this country of medical science going to the left, especially with people that look like me and you. So when you're talking about forcing someone to take a thing, I'm not a doctor. I have absolutely no idea what they are injecting me with. And I have historical precedent. In fact, when I can look back on the history of them folks experimenting and killing my people. This is not hyperbole. This is not emotions. This is fact. So the wives' tale that we don't like to go to the doctor is based in historical fact we can get experimented on. So if I want to pump the brakes and the other side wants to say you're crazy, I'm used to that. But mandatory for something that was just created, that they don't know what it was, it man-made, where did it come from, blah blah blah. Is it going to mutate? When I used to get the flu shot, I don't get it anymore. I would get very, very ill. So if you take part of the dead coronavirus and then give it to me and I die from it, oh well, acceptable loss, got to be vaccinated.
All right, let's go back. Let's read some comments.
All right.
No, I'm feeling you, bro.
Come on, man.
Yeah, let's rock this. Fila, fella son.
Women do have a right to own their sexuality without being victimized about how they assert their rights. Men have a right not to dig certain ways women go about that without being labeled misogynistic. In other news, Cardi B and Megan are not social scientists of sexuality. Oh, fella, my brother.
Yeah.
In 20 seconds, I didn't have to yell for a half an hour.
All right, no doubt. So back on the vaccine. Wish we would have caught that in that segment.
I wish.
Denise said, I don't want no vaccine. Cass said, firing is one thing, getting placed in jail is totally okay. We read that.
Sage said not.
Oh, Kwame said the military
already does. Exactly.
Already does.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. Kwame, yes.
Kwame also said the church will push back. Ingram said, if y'all don't take your asses out and vote. Facts. Denise said, next it would be chips implanted in us being mandatory. You know what?
It's already been done, but it's about to be mandatory.
Yeah,
it's already
been
done.
Barb said, hell no. I took the flu vaccine once and had the worst flu of my
Barb,
life.
Speak on it.
With an eye that looked like they were bleeding from the inside, I turned around and caught the flu the following year. So F these devils. That vaccine would probably kill millions.
What Miss Barb said. What she said. Yes.
Polly said conservatives are less likely to require vaccines. It's liberals pushing that. So if we vote for Democrats, you may no. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Democrat left wing.
Gotta disagree.
Republican right wing. Both the same bird.
Yo, shout out to Fat Lace. Fat Lace was good. Happy birthday, fam.
Happy birthday,
peace and blessings.
Respect.
My little brother.
Respect, brother.
Happy birthday. Beards and ball heads. Salute. Alicia Mitchell said, no, I will not get the vaccine for all that Wu has said. Nope, not happening. Chance said, Chance. What's good, Chance? Salute. I got to get that new music for tomorrow. We the people need to stand up. Hold on. Caller from the 404. State your name where you're calling from. You're on the Man Cave Show. What's good? No jokes,
What's
Kaz.
happening, everybody?
No jokes, Kaz. Come on, bring it.
Kaz, don't bring me no joke, Kaz. Bring me some serious, please.
What?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Don't bring what?
Go ahead, Kaz.
Don't start no shit. I know where you work at.
I know you do. You know where I live. Bring it, please, sir. Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it.
Yes.
I know where you work at, Woo. I think some of them guys, the way they act up in there, they've been experimented on too.
I agree. And don't tell anyone where I work, but I agree with you. Yes.
Come on, Kaz.
You still work at the hot dog stand, right?
Next point, sir. he trying to blow me
Victor,
up. To the...
Victor said, Akon, I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Facts.
Locked up, won't let me out.
Now, Chance was saying we the people need to stand up and take our country back.
Yes.
And stop living in fear. And letting the government herd us like sheep.
To cull us.
Facts. Harold said, what's up? Rahu said, I'm not getting no vaccine.
Dig it.
And my thing is, why? I'm curious. Call in 646-223-1302. If you are going to take the vaccine, I want somebody to call in. That if you feel as though I'm going to take it, I'm going to try it. Because now they're saying, I forgot what Republicans saying that. No, who is it? I'm sorry. Putin's.
Go ahead.
Putin's daughter is taking the vaccine or whatever. She's on the test thing that they're doing. They're letting a certain amount of people take it, and I think Putin's daughter, one of his female family members, is one of them, or whatever. But my thing is like this: how are you going to create a vaccine for something that you still don't know how this virus works? So if you still don't know how a virus works, and they admitted that, there's a lot of doctors and scientists saying they still really don't know how this virus works, and it has mutated, and now first the symptoms was X, Y, and Z. Now one of the symptoms is stroke. Now one of the symptoms is this. Now one of the symptoms is that. It's constantly changing. So for them to say that maybe there's going to be a vaccine by spring of 2021. There's going to be a vaccine by summer of 2021. Whatever like that. Man, listen. I'm just saying, learn more about... See, everybody, the reason why you want to rush the vaccine is because the economy is struggling right now. Struggling a little bit right now. So you want to rush this vaccine to make people feel like... Because people hear the word vaccine, they be like, we're good now. We can go back to living normal now because there's a vaccine. I would rather you take 2 or 3 years to perfect this thing than try to throw something on the people like somebody said that's going to kill millions of people. If it's not right, it can possibly kill you. All right? I'm not chancing it. I'm sorry, because y'all still don't know enough about the virus yet.
General, the sun will kill it. Drink bleach. Put a mask on. Don't put a mask on. We're going to have a cure by April, by May, by June, by July. It's going to go away. The American government has a history of saying one thing and doing another. Where is Mike when I need him? The Gulf of Tonkin, the Iraq War, Yellow Cake. What I'm saying is anyone that reads history understands how sometimes, not all the time, sometimes this government makes moves and then lies about the moves that it makes. Last thing, the United States government was successfully sued by Martin Luther King's family and found guilty in being complicit in his death. What does this have to do with vaccine? I don't trust what they're telling me. Our history dictates that we don't trust what these people are saying, man.
I said this to Sandy the other day. When you brought up the Tuskegee experiment and all this stuff like that. Yeah. You cannot trust a government that will make their own people. We are part of America. Test dummies. They turned this into test dummies, man.
3/5 of a human being.
They tried to turn a race into test dummies.
That's right.
And they've been doing that for a minute, and I'm keeping it 100. And you can't trust somebody making a vaccine when they don't know what they're making it for, because they still don't know how this disease works, how this whole virus works. They still don't know. They're learning every day new stuff. So if you think it's really going to be ready and effective, keyword effective, in 2021, you living in the fantasy world. Kwame just said it's going to be $400 per shot or whatever. Like, first of all, if something is mandatory,
Kwame is right.
You should be giving it to the citizens of this country free.
But they're going to make money off it, like Kwame said.
If something is mandatory, and if something is supposed to be effective in stopping the spread of a disease, stopping the pandemic, then you give it to your citizens. Most countries are not charging their citizens for medicine and vaccines and all this stuff.
Or healthcare at all.
Or healthcare at all.
You socialist,
because they want healthy people.
Right.
Caller from the 818. State your name, where you're calling from. You're on the Man Cave Show. What's up?
This is Kim Stacy calling from Mountain, New Jersey.
Oh,
What's
my
up?
God. Is this my sister, Kim Stacy? What's good?
This is your sister, Kim Stacy. How are you?
What's going on? What's up, Kim Stacy?
I was calling and listening on this mandatory vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I think that they're really trying to give us that, the whatever it is, a little chip in us or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think that's all about. That's what I think the whole coronavirus was about.
Happy to agree, but
I don't believe that they've come up with a vaccine fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to come up with a vaccine in less than a year? No other vaccine has ever come up in a year. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to do all these steps and processes to make sure that it works and all these tests. How are you going to do that in less than a year? And then you want to give it to us? And then you're going to make us get it?
Right.
How are you going to make us get a shot?
Right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like the flu shot. I've never had the flu shot.
Me neither.
I've never had the flu. Never had the flu, but I was sick for 3 weeks with a fever.
Right.
So everybody was like, "Oh, you got the flu?" No, I don't got the flu. I got the coronavirus. That's what I got. I don't.
No,
have the flu.
hey Kim.
I ain't never had the flu.
You know what, Kim? I swear to God, like Kim, like a year before I got the worst flu ever. I really, like Kim, believe that I got corona. Right, because like she said, she was sick. I was sick for 3 weeks too.
Right.
Word is born.
Yeah, I know. Back in March, I know definitely I had it.
Sick like you ain't never been sick in your life.
And I tricked the doctors into giving me medicine because I know what a lot of people were saying was working for them was the Z-Pack that did work for a lot of people.
Yes.
So I actually tricked my doctor into giving it to me because they gave it to me before years ago for bronchitis.
Right.
So I said my bronchitis was coming on just so they would give it to me.
To get your CPAP.
And I got better.
Yep.
I got better.
Agreed.
And they did the opposite for me. See, that's the whole thing. All medications do different for different people.
Yes, ma'am.
I took the Z-Pack too, and I got worse.
Did you? Wow.
Yes. I was sick maybe 3 weeks before that, and they gave me the Z-Pack. I wasn't feeling good. I took the Z-Pack. I got worse. I was sick in March. I took the Z-Pack, and I got worse. I think different. That's why they have different medications because all medications I don't think work for everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
But let's go back to the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe that they're really trying to give us the chip. I just believe that they're trying to put a chip in everybody. That's why they're trying to make it mandatory. I said that in the very beginning. I think they're trying to be able to track all of us.
Yeah, like they can't do that anyway with our phones. the phones is a tracker.
We do it voluntarily, honey. We do it voluntarily. But you're right.
I know, but what I'm saying, track all of us. If they put a chip in us that they can set something off to kill us, that's different.
Yes,
that's something that's in your body.
Yep.
Yes, facts. No, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't get the flu shot because I don't believe they give everybody the same flu shot. You know, somebody who I'm not going to say said that they was at the doctor and the CMA said to them, "Oh, you got that good insurance. You're going to get the good shot."
Did you hear what that sister said? The good insurance.
He said, "You got the good insurance. You're going to get the good shot."
Woo.
Now I know for a fact that they give different vaccines for the flu shot to different people.
That's a daggone shame.
Based on their insurance. So what makes you think that they're not going to give out different shots for the coronavirus?
You know what? You brought up some great valid points, sis, and it's just crazy why we got to think like this. You know, why we don't trust the medical profession and why we don't trust the government. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame we got to think like this, but hopefully you safe and you healthy and you good now.
Before Kim goes, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kim.
No. I mean, what he's saying is valid. Like, I worked in the medical profession. I won't go back. After this coronavirus, I won't go back because I was already feeling some kind of way anyway.
Right.
I won't go back because it's all about money. And I get it. We all got to get our money, but not for somebody's life. And there's a lot of doctors and nurses out there who do care, but there's a whole lot of them who's out about that money.
So before Kim leaves, I know we got to wrap it up. There are other countries where there's no money connected to healthcare at all. None. Right? And so when we're in this capitalist society where it's money in the disease and it's money in the cure. And what Kim said was, if you pay a certain amount of money, you get access to the good stuff as opposed to the bad stuff. Because why? It's for profit.
Fact.
So why would I trust a system that values profit over my life? The last thing, I work in healthcare too, Kim. It is so much shady stuff. Like, a lot of people are losing their lives behind a lot of shenanigans. Knowing when you said, the doctor said they're going to quit, that's absolutely real. I ain't going to say nothing else.
Yep.
Kim highlighted something.
Yeah, that's real.
Do your Google.
Kim Stacy.
They actually, supposedly there's a woman, I wish I knew her name, and I watched her program, and she talked about this, and they took everything from her when she wanted to expose it.
Yeah.
Because of how the healthcare system is.
Yes.
She knew the coronavirus was coming, and she was trying to prevent, for it to happen the way it did.
Yep.
Isn't it really funny that the United States, isn't everybody else good? China, India, Italy, isn't everybody else better with the coronavirus?
Yeah, where they don't have the race that we have. Absolutely.
Facts.
Why is that?
Facts.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad you called in, sis. But definitely. Oh, we got to link up anyway, so hope all is well with you. Miss you most definitely. I'm glad you called in, too.
Yeah.
Respect.
No, I had to call him for you, brother. God bless.
All right.
God bless.
Respect, baby.
That's my people's Kim Stacy, man.
No doubt.
Let's read some comments, man, and listen, and then we gotta wrap up shortly. Kaz said, if you feel a lump in between your thumb and your pointer finger, you just got chipped with the microchip. Hey, you could be right.
Could be right, Kaz.
Canada health care is free, Ramut said.
Yep.
Majid said, I don't agree with the chip conspiracy. They already have the internet and TVs. This is why they don't why they have smart TVs in the phones. Yeah, facts. Barb said, many of us had it in March. I had kidney failure and recovered with NyQuil and Dayquil, Tylenol, and lemon, ginger, turmeric, sour sop tea. Sour sop is the bomb. I got to clap it up for that, Barb. Facts. And listen, different things work for different folks, man. Alicia Mitchell said, think you can't come up with a vaccine to help prevent cancer, AIDS, etc., but in under a year you can come up with a vaccine for COVID. What will be the long-term effects? Nah, homie. Yeah, so
true.
So here's the thing. So you got 1 million people refusing. You got 1 million of us, right? 2 million of us, 5 million of us refusing this vaccine. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to lock all of us up? They're going to fire all of us?
Can I say something to you? No, but I think they'll find a way to convince us to do more dumb stuff with the social media and entertainment. There'll be rap songs and people jingling their booties, talking about how good it is to, right? And it's the same way where you live in a society where they create a need and, okay, somebody invented this, right? And now all of us get it. You don't have to have this. But they set it up in a fashion where you're not able to function in society. So if they say to you, General, oh, you haven't taken a shot, there's your driver's license. You're going to get taxed. You're going to get fined every single day. So they might not necessarily throw you in jail, but do a lot of other things to kind of force you socially to accept that, like they do with all this other foolishness they do already. So.
Wow, crazy.
Indeed.
Man, listen. Wow. Y'all didn't got my mind thinking right now, because I'm like, and this is why I'm so glad I work for myself, man. And, you know what I'm saying? So,
because you can actually say stuff like this.
Yeah.
Have a conversation with people.
Yeah, I mean, but there are a lot of people that may lose their jobs though, because, you know what I'm saying, they're not going to take the vaccine. So I'm praying for those people, because I do believe in just a short time they're going to make this thing mandatory. And again, if it's a federal mandate, God help us, man. God help us, because you just leery. You leery about anything the government does. You know what I'm saying? I'm leery. Certain foods that I used to love, I don't eat no more, because I see, okay, FDA regulated, and then I'll check out certain foods that I used to love to eat, like cheeses and all, and I cut back on them, and I see how it's causing certain health problems.
Carcinogens
and it's causing this, and it's causing that, and whatever. Certain things I used to love, man, and it's like, we get so hooked on these things. Like, I want to change my diet badly, but it's hard. It's hard, bro. It's hard. We put a lot of garbage in our system daily, on a daily basis. We put garbage. after trash.
Here's what's even deeper. I know that I'm killing myself with my diet, and I choose. Not only do I choose, I crave what's killing me. That's just me.
We choosing our own.
Shit tastes good. Let me get
we
it.
choosing our own death.
The instrument of our death.
Yeah, we choosing our own death, man. Listen. We thank everybody for joining us. We appreciate you all. Real talk. And let me start by saying, if you would like to send a donation to support our programming, please Cash App $BKS1 Radio. All right. If you would like to send a donation to support our programming, please Cash App $BKS1 Radio.
True indeed.
And we appreciate you all for supporting the programming and what we do here at BKS1 Radio.
If you find value in what we do,
if you find value in it, please, it doesn't matter. If it could be quarter, 50 cent,
right.
It doesn't matter how small or what size. All right.
That's right.
We appreciate you all. And listen, man. Listen, again, this show is never about us.
It's always about you.
Because
you are
the next best kept secret. Yeah, man. And we love you guys. And we'll be back Thursday. We'll be back Thursday morning.
Yes.
Man Cave Morning Show with some more stuff to talk about, some more issues, some more things going on in the world. So y'all keep it locked. Tonight is the Owl Show at 7 p.m. It's the Owl Show with Latoya and B. And then tomorrow is the Dollhouse at 7 p.m.
The Dollhouse, 7
All right.
p.m.
It's the Dollhouse at 7 p.m. On Sundays, it's the Duality Podcast. Beards and Ballheads on Mondays. Unboxing the Business with Soups.
The Business.
Nice new business show. And that's on Mondays as well. A lot of new content on BKS1 Radio.
And there's also the Man Cave Morning Show.
The Man Cave Morning Show. Yes. Definitely. So again, if you would like to support our programming, please feel free to Cash App $BKS1 Radio, man. We got a lot of great things popping and going on with the station. We appreciate you all.
We love you all.
Yep. And again, there's not a damn thing you can do about it because we love y'all. Peace and blessings, man.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
I'll see y'all later on tonight for head-to-head hits.
Head-to-head hits?
Yeah, it's going down tonight. Head-to-head hits, man. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Customs.com